A mere 14 maps played up until this point, and we are at the tail end of 2025. It goes Chengdu, it goes Hong Kong, and then it goes Budapest for the conclusion. Around this time last year is when we saw Spirit lifting the major trophy in Shanghai. Well, they're 2025. This is their 12th tournament. They've had 9 playoffs, 4 trophies, 1 last place, and 1 group stage exit. If Heroic get it done today, they'll make that a 2nd group stage loss.
Let's get the pistol started. xCloud actually thinking about some aggressions up mid. The late flash and swing, though, and Donk's coming in from lower. He was coming in from lower. Sent to the past tense by Alcaran's USP. They've still got Molo and a smoke for the finish. A flash, I thought there might have been a swing off of that, but Nilo not in a position to do so. Overstaying his welcome was Alcaran. Zwei will find that one. Youngstar tucked in with the dual Berettas. There's grounds for a little bit of a conversation about him doing something here. Too many bodies. They know where he is, and Youngstar has to turn tail. He is the solo B defender.
They want to pivot back into B right now. They have a smoke for CT spawn if they want to go for the split, but Chopper starting to head into the upper tunnels. Tanir and Shiro both hanging around for rotations, and those rotations might just come their way. Youngster and Nilo looking to pipe their nose through the mid doors. Static as you like. Not worried about short presence. We can see nobody home. Shiro now being called to join the other 2 over towards B. And, well, they poke their nose and they see nobody towards the back of Plat. So doors smoke now. That molly for Zwei could just be used towards window once they're in.
Oh, wow, yeah, Youngstar down to Tanir on that lurk. Nilo will trade out, but B-side is lost. Not an easy one to get back into.
It just feels like Tanir's trying to do too much in certain circumstances. That peak, unnecessary. Now it's a one-man advantage.
You're going to boost. Is it?
Oh, they were going to boost. You immediately see Shiro hit the crouch key. And that will be that. Looking to back off. Unfortunately for LNZ, he doesn't even have armor to save. Maybe he can get the dual Berettas. He does, so that's a boon. But
he looks like he's actually going to try and catch someone on the exit, but see how far that gets him.
Yeah, the extended radius, they will have to get out of there.
No, says Shiro.
All right, prepared for that. Nilo waltzes in, and he's going to go down to the bomb, so not even going to keep that Kevlar. Yeah, interesting that Alcaran pushed out towards Xbox after Short didn't push. Like, you saw the flash, and you're expecting aggression. Maybe he thought his teammates would do the same, but they didn't have that follow-through, so that one is going to cost them. Now, it was the pistol rounds that was the key to success for Spirit on Overpass, and that success was just a mere, 6 rounds off of conversion. So they get the pistol, they get the conversions, but after that, the rifle rounds were pretty poor, especially on the T side. So we don't have to have too much scrutiny in the early stages, but they are up against a force. Nilo into lower. Alcaran overseeing business with a scout from Xbox. xCloud short, so 3 players ready to assist into lower. Now, he's just going to pot a shot through the smoke there if Nilo takes contact or xCloud spots something out. They are waiting for that first smoke to fade. Now the molly. And the extinguish. How are you getting out of this one?
With some help from the team.
Hey, isn't that nice? Teamwork making the dream work. So we'll get a double dip on all of this, won't they? Chopper lining up a mid-door smoke. Got to be deployed and slow and steady. I need to see some cohesion from Spirit on the rifle rounds. On the T side of Overpass, it was really poor. Even when they found opening picks, players didn't feel like they knew what they needed to do when, disconnected. Definitely not inspiring too much confidence. Bomb is returning to long, Alex. Now, LNZ and xCloud both here.
And xCloud seems to be on one with a hot hand, falls away from the long line. Ooh, good tracking from LNZ. That was a tough one. He's done damage to Tanir. With just 2 points of health, he might be just completely removed. And it seems like Youngstar might have some access on short. Hard shot for Alcaran, doesn't nail it. Nilo does, mantles up, a free frag, and Alcaran a jumping scout. Donk's dead, Tanir 2 HP. It really will come down to Shiro. Alcaran removed by Shiro's Galil. He's got a very good idea, too ready for him. Threatening from Heroic.
Between the wickets there of those final 2. Ready for 2 targets, but that is a close round. Now, the fact that the board's being wiped, it won't be the same as Overpass. They won't be able to go for the double dip, and we'll have to go for the eco, but still sketchy LNZ does a good job at long. Nilo has a nice one here, mantles up, gets denied, but the jumping scout.
Yeah, flashbacks to CSGO.
We had Zoe with the jumping all before as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's when they were throwing Lin Vision around the server. Smoking a flash, couple of upgraded pistols, couple of 5.7s, there's a Deagle, there's a P250.
It's very considerate of Spirit to make a very efficient call for an anti-eco.
Straight into B.
Just go B.
Okay, so this will be 3-0. But again, the scrutiny begins once the rifle rounds. Tania, this is your chance to...
Oh, yes. Those ones feel good. Doesn't feel great to know your AK's fallen into enemy hands, especially when there was only 2 of them in purchase, but...
It's all right, Shiro's on the march.
Okay.
He wants to get that all pattern to the next. That's why you only see him with a P250 right now. LNZ over towards Suicide. Might get caught on a bit of a timing because Donk's coming over as well. Does Donk glance down? Not seen him. And Donk will get this one. And they just need to track down Youngster. Been able to find himself on the top of A right now. Chopper to go through CT spawns, way in through lower tunnels. Shiro and Donk going through long. You'd think that's the most likely port. But Chopper very, very noisy. They have restricted his movements. Bomb goes off. Youngster can get another. Way. This is your chance around the corner and removes it. Okay. Housekeeping done. And now we're into the buys. Alka and Zorb equipped. The same for Shiro. Let's see if there's any resistance, or do we just need to go to the third and decider of Ancient in this series? No long spawns to work with.
Alcaran going to be running straight up middle with his knife out. And he spots him, tags him, Nilo, frags him. What is that?
That was
heroic.
Sick.
Oh, and then they disappear.
We were never here.
In a puff of smoke. See you later.
That. What a first rifle round call.
I really am inspired by that. Yeah, that's cool. Alcaran reacted so quickly, like just spotted like a barrel of Shiro. Quick shot, Nilo the one to profit. And now you can fall back into a lovely, comfortable man advantage for your first gun. Flash through the doors, Alcaran, ooh, catches Donk.
Perfect timing. Donk might be getting pissed off now at Alcaran, right? The Deagle kills on overpass. Jump started. Yeah, well, Shiro's not happy either. Chopper the AWPer. Everyone's favorite.
My show is on.
Now, Nilo, do you need to do this?
The answer is a resounding no. It's actually given Spirit a little bit more to work with, a conversation starter. So he gets that. I think he gets info on Youngstar, but with Tania caught by LNZ elsewhere, that's the long. He was just trying to search, trying to find a second prong for the A finish.
And now Alcaran, how active? Up mid, back to mid doors. Now at KRNA, ready to knock 2 more down.
This is what you want to see, especially considering he wasn't really present on the CT side of Overpass.
Very true. We talk about this being an AWPer's paradise if they can get going, and he's gotten going.
This is going to be fun. Chopper, he's going to save this AWP somehow, Chad.
How?
I've changed my mind.
Well, okay. Back to the winning ways of the rifle rounds.
Down.
Yeah, you don't like to see Spirit...
Artist. Very nice.
Not being good at rifle rounds.
No, that is quite condemning.
There is a movement at the moment around the weakness of Spirit's T-sides. The groundswell picking up in the dirt sheets. As we do have an economical. Now, I'm not sure, like, again, they've only played one event, one full event with Tania. This is the second. The Zontix saga just went on forever, right? The murmurs about him going just were growing and growing.
Never ending.
It's like, oh, EWC is the last. Jokes. It's going to be Last Open's the last. And it's like, okay. Then it was, and they've had a lot of time off. They haven't played too many events in the second half of the year. And maybe these roster changes playing a factor within that, but they've had a decent amount of practice, just not battle ready.
That's what I would have been saying, you know, if I was trying to kind of get excited about the Team Spirit affair, it would have been all about how they've been in the lab, you know, integrating Tania. This is going to be a new, even more potent Team Spirit. If anything, Heroic are the ones looking potent right now. They're trying to run out Youngstar. Donk's D, good for it. Okay, rifle falls into Donk's hands. A round like this, a Donk round, makes it harder when he loses teammates left and right. And no Kev, so, oh, he actually, tell a lie. He has got Kevlar and he's got headshots as well. Opts for the Deagle, LNZ applying pressure. Donk doesn't find that precision required for number 3.
xCloud looks so confident. I love the way that he swings into fights. It's very nice to see. Obviously, he had an ace on overpass if he missed it. Was against some save guns and some eeks, but still, we're down in the dumps. It wasn't like he just farmed them. And the pressure again, Hallie is taking tactical timeouts like some of us are taking Tic Tacs.
I mean, you can see why, you can understand why. Especially if your shortcomings on the T side, if it continues to haunt you, if it feels like overpass again, where you did win the pistol, you got your conversions, and then Heroic got guns, and Heroic got going.
But this is the thing, right? With Dust 2, you're hoping just to go through basic default map control.
Right.
And once you have the basic default map control, Donk and Shiro can happen.
It's all good, it's all good. We fucking fight, okay? We fight for this game now. Let's move, guys! Let's go! We are very good!
I love the energy, right?
Dude.
Underdogs.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
The boot camp with Jason paying dividends.
Chopper with a Mac 10. Didn't use their long spawn, so control for LNZ. And the AWP starting towards middle. Now, we've seen this plenty of times before.
Yep, they're waiting for this nade. Go on, Alcarin. If you throw it, you're dead. That was the plan.
But look, he's had a lot of restraint. So is he waiting? Yeah, he is. He's waiting for lower sound cue.
Woo! And he takes Chopper out after all of that. After all of that. I mean, you want to keep adding the laundry list of frustrating ways to go down, frustrating rounds for Team Spirit. Nilo's a free frag for Donk. That's a good one back.
They know that the AWP is on the B side of the map right now. So at this point, you want to start piping up short if you can.
You wouldn't be expecting Alcarin to be like pushed in towards lower by now. He's already pushed up.
This is the thing, though. His job is just to be an early beacon at B. He's not going to even be able to push through here. So if there is
an AWP flank on the A finish.
It's more if it is a mid to B that they're able to, give up that mid space because of this position. The riflers on an A are the ones who have to do the hard work.
Sway, walking in, and it pays off for Alcarin. Well, you know where the AWP is now. Surely that you pull up your socks, you start running into xCloud, and you get an important frag out of Donk. Double kill so far.
No goose molly. It's a limp sight molly. 25 seconds, time going to be the issue.
Got the LNZ towards the long side as well.
Where the hell is Shiro?
LNZ finding Donk and no one looking at Youngstar. Shiro arrives with 15 seconds.
Yeah, doing his best James cosplay. The guy was just worried about rotations. Round's over, 3-3. All right, well, Alcarin, President correct right now. You notice how he held the nade until they threw something in lower?
Yeah.
So,
that's the sound cue he's waiting for.
Yeah, so there's some prep that's been done here, and this is a great start. Chopper 0 and 6. Donk gets you 2 kills in that round, just so disconnected and strung out. Couldn't have been an easier second shot. So this comes in as the lower tunnels nade. That stack's not up. Chopper absolutely pipped, and then just this. Oh, you're crouch walking into me, are you? I'll take that one every day of the week.
Get better. Saved AWP.
Yeah, and where's he starting? Over towards B. Doesn't even have the best spawn to stop them going plat. And they'll smoke upper tunnels immediately. So AWP in through lower. Donk jumps one in to see if Shiro needs to take this fight. Flash, scopes in. Waits for the repeat, not there. And now the AWP noted. Rattles off a shot. They only have 1 smoke on Chopper, so they can't even do crisscross. Feels like no one else on this team knows how to throw nades as well.
At the moment.
Like, I know that's probably not the case, but
yeah, it certainly feels that way with what we've seen over the course of this elimination game.
And I'm being a little bit cheeky there with that. I know they obviously know how to throw nades, but this cluster right now, I understand this is an eco round that we were seeing, is... Oh, they're out in the mid-door smoke. Hold up. Hold up.
How much of a gap is it? Currently no one tending to it. I think
it's a huge gap.
CT smoked so they can progress. Jump spot, there we go. Penny will drop. So will the incendiary. Donk's going to try and make a play through the window. I think the flash from Youngstar really set them up to succeed there. Nice work. Shiro's getting some output. He puts it into just a 1v2. I say just a 1v2. Poor Zwei doesn't feel particularly favored in this one. The bomb retrievable. And so it is an AK. Let's see what you're cooking here. 27 and counting. LNZ. First contact on the Windows side. Bomb is going to be faked out. Nilo and LNZ will call the bluff. And then the double swing. Okay, Zwei, how have you getting overwhelmed? It's a Tech 9. Nilo, a quad kill. Heroic. Their belief grows with every gun round.
That was a really sketchy round, right? Because of that CT smoke that they dropped, it removes the AWP being able to see, right? And they're not worried about a rifle playing in CT spawn because they think it's an anti-eco, anti-4 setup. So there was a really, really threatening round. Nilo's defense of this B site was huge. Really good work for him. Shiro being able to actually deal with the rotations this time. Letting out a roar after every round, no matter the buys on the other side. But the buys now are back in with the guns.
See what happens. A short focus, maybe a little boost to get started. This is where we'll test the nades, Chad. If there's no flash for Donk, actually a smoke should cover it. And they'll dismount.
I like it though, they're not overstaying the welcome. Right? I think there's sometimes you hang around a little bit too long. So still again, not being able to get long space. Orbs in tunnels, chop it down middle, and staying active on the CT side. Look at this. Nilo now, park close doors. X-Cloud's here, Youngster 2. They're ready to fight for a mid to B. Nilo's going to be mollied back. Mid to B smoke's missed, or been blocked, and channeled out. Chopper, do you want to walk through this, really?
He does. And he's actually got a really nice pathing here. I don't think Nilo's going to consider this whatsoever. So from behind, he will strike. Nilo gets the trade. Youngstar's got so much to do. There's still someone coming in for the flank side as well. You can still... Nilo gets the job done. Outside of the doors, job done indeed. Alcarin with a quick scope.
This is sick now. 10 and 6 from Nilo.
Look at him go.
Another massive round. He was quiet on overpass until that second half. Woke up on the CT side, had a couple of really meaty moments. And again, this is 5 straight. This is them batting away rifle rounds, and they are looking to send home another massive name. You come all the way to China to lose to Heroic? Question mark. Well, Na'Vi did. Spirit may as well. Second event with Tania, and the faces looking like some slapped asses over there on the Spirit side. This is not the type of Counter-Strike that they know and love. And again, I'll recount the year for them. This is their 12th event. They've had 9 playoffs. Of those 9 playoffs, 4 trophies. 1 last place EWC, a loss to Heroic when Tania was still on that roster. And 1 group stage exit. That was their final event, Blast Open London with Zontix. They lost to FaZe at EPL, who had Rain as a temporary stand-in. And FaZe are looking real rough.
I was about to say we haven't seen much action long. LNZ, oh my God, so flashed, and he just unloads his mag into Tania.
I understand there's still rivals for Spirit up next before the major, so they get another event, but what we're seeing right now is lacking a whole lot of convincing. You're expecting this Group A, right, with Mongols hampered with the Senzu situation. Thought maybe they would be the ones, limping. Spirit lose to Falcons. You go, oh, okay, they're going to reset. They'll run the lower bracket. Well, they might not even get past Heroic at this rate. When the majority of your rounds over 1.5 maps so far has come from 3 pistols with the conversions.
It's like the opposite of Falcons.
Yeah. Where's Donk just running in and getting you 3? You're not even getting the staging space for him to do so. The poor guy, he doesn't have the room.
The one time it kind of felt like he was doing it, they still lost the round. Gets 2 towards the A side, or 1 towards doors, 1 into A. Okay. An audible dismount. That's going to get Chopper wanting to make a move. Alcarin doesn't hit the shot, runs down X-Flat. That's a big pick off. Pulls him into a 4-on-4, accelerating towards the A site. Alcarin, yeah, he's going to have to try and hit this last one. And LNZ put down, that's the Donk D. Does connect that final bullet onto the USP. Not ideal, 2-on-2. Low HP, this Deagle body shot from Donk could finish off the AWP.
Get that reload in.
Reload, flash and swing. Oh, he will! Yes, he will! They heard that reload, they knew he was coming. It doesn't matter, 1 bullet, 2 bodies down. Alcaraz brings home another for Heroic.
Again, I know it's another round where it's only light investments, but it's still tense, isn't it? Great shot here from Donk. Pressure on Alcaraz. Lobs out the flash. They both turn anti. Line him up, knock him down. Bowling from Alcaraz. That one's a strike.
Oh my God.
6 straight as the individuals for Heroic continue to deliver.
What is going on?
Take another timeout, Hallie.
Alcaraz, I mean, yeah, not going to have 2.
Think about how much pressure
maps.
is under. He missed 4 shots, hits the 5th,
last.
needs a reload. He's hiding. They're trying to chase him down. Into lower. The sass again. Look at this. Inspired Counter-Strike.
Especially when Donk's coming his way. Up on the box. Might drop in, but Nilo's ready for that. Knowing well, Donk's even better. Okay, Sway and Donk.
Finally, the aggression punished. You have to win this one. There's no question about it.
Yeah, there's no excuses. Yeah, young star spotted and executed. Shiro just sitting suicide.
They're trying to be cheeky now, aren't they? And understandably so. They're the ones who are playing like the confident team at the moment. And note that now behind the smoke, Donk will deal with X-Flat, and this could be a flawless rifle round now. This is just LNZ over towards B. Tanir calling long clear and accelerating up the guts. So at this point, they should just be able to waltz into that side, get the bomb down. Money situation is where you need to turn your attention. Scoreline about to reach 6-4. 2 rounds left in the half. LNZ with 3.1. Nilo with 6.5. Youngster with 5.4. And Alcaraz with 6.9. So there will be no dramas with the buy, even if he goes down. But if they lose this and then the next, then the finances will be an issue because the loss bonus, bottom of the barrel. So LNZ, how many can you punish on the hunt? 1 so far. His way in through upper tunnels. Donk in through the mid doors. And you feel like you're on a timer now that you've been tagged. Donk to finish you off, and there you go. Board's been wiped. You probably get Nilo to be the one dropping for X-Cloud. Or is it? No, it's going to be Alcaraz. I was going to say maybe he wants to retain a little bit more money for the AWP down the stretch, but he's been the one called upon to drop the rifle. And eventually, they are neutered for the pushers. That's a big tag.
Alcaraz humbled.
Not even tussling for that long control. They were set up in a staging area to potentially do so. Now they're just going through the motions. Mid-door smoke. Alcaraz is...
this is ballsy, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
well,
like
I
it.
guess on the low HP and the risk they're taking, Dust 2 is a free swing.
Yeah.
If not, you still got Ancient in the wings. Light nade damage. They're up short, and X-Cloud up to bat.
It's going to be flashed in. Flash is good. Timing seems good. Favorable, but covered by Chopper. You see, covering their bases. Anti-flash on Xbox does punish the aggressive first move of Heroic.
Need to get to A. LNZ's going to need some help. On the side, has to worry about long and short. And Sentry will buy all of 5 seconds.
Smoke 20.
Strange placement. But still, they can play behind it.
Yeah, Chopper's going to be throwing out at least the first and the second. There's the Vanguard.
2 players behind this.
Exposed. LNZ. He was caught off guard. How does he leave with 2 kills there? Sway and Donk removed. That's what you want from Shiro.
What?
Nilo's here. Nilo is here. Oh dear, he's going to get 2 as well. Matches LNZ's output to near. You know he's typically long. They don't have the time for this. Is he going to get the bomb, get to site? There's no way.
That's it.
There's no way.
Round done.
Team Spirit fumble, capitulate. Kept by just a piece of block.
Tania, what are you doing, mate?
Gets himself some extra cash and lives on.
Yeah, but he could have gone down there after time.
Dangerous game.
They're very lucky to be alive. And just how many bodies they put behind that smoke, even though Shiro takes 2 with the AWP, there's a third man they're not ready for. LNZ, great output on the double. We'll catch it again. Clear on the smoke, gets 2. Shiro pops 1, then pops another.
Hence the
but hold up, the third man absolutely ruins the day. Oh, Shiro's just taken down Alcarin with a mid-door fight.
Okay, so back-to-back, he's connected. This time, removing him.
Oh, this is 5 for the half.
Youngstar takes the AWP and actually might find an opportunity. Doesn't connect the shot onto Tania. Surely they are licking their lips for the B finish, knowing there's a hobby AWP, a solo B with an AWP.
Look how far X-Flood's out long.
This is huge amounts of info. Okay, Chopper returning. Back turned though.
Spotted.
And shot.
Saving Donk there. Chopper doesn't want any more aggression, so he's going to smoke mid-doors himself and then play in it.
Could have heard that maybe. No. Okay. Walked straight past the boost, but here's the spam reacts in time. It's a Chopper round side of things, and 7 boasted by the underdog. Coming into the T side of Dust 2, a coin toss as far as round distribution's concerned, and this it could be a direct B hit.
Speed rush, they're coming through.
Okay, yeah, nice shots from Sve. There's X-Floud though, and now he's at the back of the site needing help from Shiro. Chipping in for a second his way. Well, you got Donk, absolutely nothing. A Glock finds him in the smoke. Okay, Tania and Shiro. Walking out, timing, I think he may have caught something. No, Tania, he's spotted, yes he did. Quick from LNZ, and that's the end of that. Heroic's first pistol round, and it's when it's needed most by Team Spirit.
Hey, Spirit have just looked absolutely all sorts today, and look at the response there from Donk, head in hands. This is not the performance that we're looking for. A loss yesterday to Falcons, sure, right? That one, that's an expectation, that game going into it. It's only the second time those two teams have locked horns this year. So you're going, okay, that's anybody's. But then they're meant to run this lower bracket. You've got a hamstrung Mongols on the other side going up against Pain, and you've got Heroic who took down Na'Vi, sure. This is their Super Bowl, and they are playing like it. The end of 2025 is here for Heroic in Chengdu. It's a force buy-in for Spirit. They need something out of this round, or Heroic could run up to double digits damn quick. Shiro not finding anything, just spamming scout shots through the smoke. He's going to cheat over to be 4A. Donk playing to block, smoke dropped. LNZ ahead of this.
Yeah, okay, Max 10 trying to get cheeky with it.
Are they just going to go for an A execute right now? They have the smokes, the flashes, and A molly. You know, you had 1 or 2 more of those, and you could get Goose, you could get Ramp. You could even molly off the rotation if you'd really like, but they drop in the bridge smokes. That one hasn't landed perfectly.
Yeah, Shiro likely to punish through this. Scout ready, flash connects, info flows, damage inflicted. There's Tania, hiding out on the side pays off. And there's a Deagle in combination. So Donk and Tania defending. There's the Shiro scout. Spirit's second round force in the absence of a pistol. You'll take this one. Only Alcarin getting run on down. It's a Donk D ground. Triple from him in defense. That felt necessary.
Bit of a gamble there as well, White, to play 4 players over towards A, and they just had all the players in the right places. As I was saying, if there was more mollies, they could have dealt with a few more of those positions, but they just didn't have the util to pull that off. And this is just clean shooting, right? You get out to Gandalf, sure, but we're just going to pip you at the post right now, lining them up, knocking them down. Nice shooting from Donk, going to need more of that. As,
Donk's got an AK. Alert, alert.
Yeah,
Donk has an AK on the CT side.
Scary to get it in his hands so early. Straight up short, look how quick this is. Shiro has noted it, but they are continuing with aggression.
Okay, well that was what he wanted. Forces out extra util, an incendiary, a smoke, burned through, cycled through by Team Spirit.
LNZ is caught by the in-game leader Scout Bug as well.
It's spreading.
It's a disease. Well, they drop back from short. They avoid any real nade damage, at least for now. 1 minute and 10, sure to be reblocked by Shiro. Chopper now hedges over towards CT in case of a mid to B. Donk and Sway both worried about a B pop, and Tania, he's dealing with long as X-Cloud's out mid. Now, he's hit hard so far.
And NZ Scout is going to be the first contact for Shiro, and a little bit of a connection.
Oh.
That second one is a whole lot more damage. Chopper, position, and ready to pay off for 2. Crossing into Shiro's Scout, that's Nilo brought down to 24. Should be an easy finish. They completely overlooked the Goose position. Tania gets himself a couple.
All right, well, they're back in it now. That's going to all be all tied up. Has to be Heroic Eco. I love the setup there as well. They're just going, oh, well, we're pretty sure they're not coming along. So Tania goes Goose, Chopper goes CT, and then Shiro plays between everything. So taking care of business is the second half where Spirit do their best work of the series, because up until this point, it's just been about pistols and conversions. You go back to Overpass, you look at the score, you say, oh, 13-11, that was close.
Competitive affair.
6 of those rounds came from pistols. So lacking. Shiro will farm up in pursuit of the AWP. He'll have enough in the next round, but why not make more money?
This is the only kind of round you're going to see Shiro pushing middle.
Yeah, no, true. I don't think we'll see him getting up to any of Alcaran's antics.
No, sir.
Donk needs to make sure the stat line is correct.
That one felt good. Donk still has his AK. The AK check-in. How long before Heroic can remove it from his hands?
And throughout this, Heroic have been playing like this is a free crack at the Kings. Spirit, by no means considered the top team in the world right now, but if you look at accolades, they'd be considered the second best team of 2025. Vitality #1, Spirit have got 4 trophies, and they've got 2 to start this season. Well, if they got eliminated right now, what a difference the start and the end of 2025's second season would be. LNZ, you get the rifles out, you get a chance to call your boys into the play. There's a void right now in middle that will need to be plugged by Chopper at some point. Alcaran does not have his AWP. It is just going to be rifle or heavy as they do get this short control. Shiro going to post up with his AWP in towards the long doors. Tania will go towards ramp, and short control is being telegraphed. Oh, he's running straight through. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I mean,
they are taking chances.
They are taking chances, and it's not paying off right now. Running into a structured CT side from Spirit. Nice control of the spray. Nilo cut down, and Alcaran next up to bat. You got to challenge Donk. You better be shooting hard, because he's got 3, and again, back-to-back. This one up against the armored opponents. Multi-kills on multi-kills. The AK still in his grasp.
I was talking to a local yesterday. I just want to get a bit of a grasp on the feelers of, you know, who's the favorite players? Well, it's Nico, Monacy, Donk. Those are the top 3,
okay.
right? The Chinese fans love those 3. Maybe even Donk is the most popular at the moment, which makes sense, right?
Certainly.
Definitely got some style to him, but...
yeah, no one has quite had a rookie year like Donk.
Would be disappointing to not see them in the playoffs, right? This is when we're going to have the stadium packed out. We'll be sold out once we get to the weekend. The group stage, it's only a Wednesday right now. So we had a good turnout on Monday. I think Tuesday and Wednesday have been a little bit lighter on, but still having fans being in this arena set up. So Hooksy taking to Twitter saying, hey, can we have all the group stages in front of us? Look, I don't think we have as many people as China. It is going to be harder to get people to turn out on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday, especially when games are starting at 10 a.m. in the morning local. But you have 4 best-of-3s in a day. You got to start early. Partial by now, and Heroics hopes immediately feeling like they're waning.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, a round with Tech-9s and armor and a bomb plant would perhaps give me a little bit of confidence that there's something to be said about their T side here on Dust 2, but I mean, look no further than their Dust 2 results, right? Heroic, this is not like the strongest map for them. You'd expect, as we did until the first half was played, this would be Team Spirit just strolling towards a 3rd map.
The first half was quite inspiring. It was really showing me that the individuals of Heroic can stand and bang. Second half might require a little bit more nuance. Not just individuals getting multi-kills, but putting the players in that place by using your Yuto and moving the pieces across the board. There's going to be a B split off the back of this. LNZ trying to sell it. We'll drop down into CT. Chopper ready for this.
Yeah, the flash is good though. Really diligent work, but Chopper gets the frag anyway, and Donk still has vision just in time. Not another one. Donk's triple again and again. Through the mid side, this partial ripped apart.
Looking casual now.
It is, isn't it? Leisurely for Team Spirit. Taneer gets some action. It's quite quiet on long for him.
You like the sound of this, Alex? 5-round run, 1 kill for Heroic in that span.
Team Spirit definitely like the sound of that.
Yeah, that is insane. That is 4 spotless consecutive rounds for Spirit.
Well, well, well.
Maybe spend some of that cash, guys. Invest.
A stern team talk may have happened in those 2 minutes. Because they're definitely looking reinvigorated. And Heroic, you know, looking in pursuit of answers. Let's see if they can mix it up. Alcarin's AWP was so impactful in that first half. He's taking it long, and that's a perfect flash. Just misses his window of opportunity onto the cross of Donk. Starting long. It's unlikely they leave him there. I say that. He is the one furthest towards the pit side, but that's going to change quickly.
Was a bad CT incendiary. Well, CT Molly, I was going to do that again. It was a bad incendiary and smoke.
Yeah.
Right? Long is actually a little bit of an annoyance there for Taneer with the way that util landed, so they will have to investigate, but not getting cheeky behind it. Heroic will just respect it, and posted up on the line for any aggressions is Alcarin. Nilo will be piped back for now, and because there's this third man, a youngster, you can tell they do want to inquire what's on the other side.
I was just saying it's quiet on long for Taneer, so he is going to get a test.
Position he's playing, it's going to be tough to flash him out. So they're feigning a lot of short presence, and they're going to try and scoop out long. Chopper's here as well.
Perfectly timed incendiary. They run straight through it, so already quite damaged. And a clean headshot from Taneer. Alcarin holding for the swing of Chopper, though. They're coming for you. Oh, nails it, does Youngster.
Donk's on his own.
What's Donk? Good find first on xFloud, progressing from the CT drop. Alcarin has impact once more.
2 up short quickly.
Yeah, Shiro's Orpin's way.
Can Molly side?
And as he gets across to Goose, the bomb might go down here. Not an easy shot to hit. Shiro misses it. Bomb planted, Youngstar vulnerable, caught and punished. Good work from them to isolate. And now a 2-on-2. Alcarin staying active despite his low HP. Jumps up and narrow miss onto the jump of Zway. Miss to the ramp side.
1 bullet.
1 bullet, all he needs. If he can find Zway, this round gets a whole lot easier. As that Goose contact will uncrouch on the contact of LNC. Oh, Zway can't finish it. Shiro baiting. And Heroic converting. Nice. Second taste of victory on the T side.
It's a nice round as well, right? Obviously, the gimmick of the smokes being thrown from outside of long, it didn't really bother Spirit too much. It's more about Alcarin killing Chopper on the corner, and then the poise when they know they have Taneer isolated. They throw the bottle of flames, they're able to take that fight, Taneer goes down. Donk has that buffer smoke, as we see when we jump to his POV, but Alcarin pips him as well. And then the number advantage is just about trading efficiently.
Makes a lot of sense that Halley gets on the mic. That's the first kind of blemish on the record after what you were saying, like 4 perfect rounds.
It is just concerning because that's his last one.
If it gets worse from here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they don't rebound immediately, the cash isn't the problem, but it could be the approach that is. And right now, we're on board getting to see that Heroic do have decent long spawns. So whatever Halley is bringing to the table could be negated completely by Heroic deciding, hey, let's play with our balls out. That shot there from Alcarin allows this staging area, and then that's a great shot from Youngstar. Do they use the spawns or not? That's the question. Looks like xFloud is charging in. No, he's not. Okay. Just going to settle into this.
Shiro wants a fight. He really wants a fight. LNZ got the info off the jump spot. Shiro, look at him go. Donk 2, pushing up mid, takes down, or taken down rather by xFloud's Khalil. That's a cheeky one to open up. Donk kept humble. Now, finally, they removed the AK.
Shiro stuck.
He is in trouble. LNZ catches him. Heroic of a 2-man advantage.
I can't believe they took the timeout and decided aggression was the answer.
And Heroic, that's their cup of tea.
Yeah, they're trying to stuff them so they can't go for set pieces or defaults, and they're the ones now down 2 men. Taneer leers forward off the back of the chopper flash, finds nothing. It's an invitation for xFloud.
Oh, Taneer's been caught out. Oh my goodness, he'd have been very frustrated. We just saw him on the cameras as well.
Oh, it's an oopsie.
Not an ideal Molotov. But the pressure applied to Taneer is so much. And not clearing his corners is Chopper. A free frag for Youngstar. Heroic looking to string together 2 consecutive. Off the back of the timeout, no less.
Yeah, and they know Zway's the B defender, so it's near noted towards spawn. At this point, they might just have to save. And remember, Halley can't take another timeout now. Heroic are the ones who are going to have to oblige. So the fact that we're tied up, coming into this half, we said they're in trouble. It felt like they had removed themselves from hot water. Out of the frying pan into the fire. The stress of this will be mounting as XCloud. What a shot with the Galil.
Dude. Now he treats himself to the AK upgrade, and Zway hiding out, cowering at the back of his bomb site. A diligent hunt, flashing for your teammate into lowers, running at them. There's still cash for Spirit. Oodles of cash after their run of perfect rounds, but they will take it all away. Force the full rebuy as a 10-10 scoreline is reached, and just a little more doubt starts to creep into the minds of Spirit.
Especially if they lose this next one.
This one must have been a banger. No.
It's like we're deep in the game, right? The score's 10-10, but the reality of Spirit losing still hasn't really sunk in. Heroic, this is their last big event for the year, and now they're searching out long. Youngstar takes a joust.
Gets info.
Quickly rounding towards the mid doors is LNZ. XCloud near low, top of cat, and Alcaran with the AWP in lower in case there's any short aggress. Flash out mid. Incendiary exchanged.
Quick smoke from LNZ.
Yeah, it hasn't hit the mark. Oh, and nor did Shiro's. He's absolutely been that one there.
Kind of works out.
Yeah, with their cat powers combined, mid is smoked. Shiro, does he want some space back? He does.
Okay, the flash is designed to catch him, but he's forward of it. Nice catch from Shiro, removing LNZ. Alcaran will try and find the Chopper occupation of ramp.
Okay, now this is really hard to find the finish. You've got 50 seconds left, and you still have short and mid, but you need to group up and look for the finish together. Sober's watching on. They've got a handful of smokes, couple of flashes, couple of mollies, and juggling that. They're going back late long, so splitting up for this.
Okay.
Shiro's going to be here alongside of Tania.
Just in time as well. Shiro's pulls the trigger onto Nilo. Peeking with his HE as Tania's good for it. Alcaran's having a go, gets leg shot by Shiro and brought down by the pistol swap. So, Spirit up to 11. AKs once again find themselves into CT hands, as we will see a second time out of Heroic's coach Tobis.
Yeah, he might have even just wanted to save in that situation as well, because there's a couple of members who are light on in the finance department. 3.8 for Youngster, 2.5 in Nilo, and you think to yourself, okay, boys, but you could have saved those guns there. Instead, you have this really meek finish. LNZ was dead first. He could have really called them through that as well. So you don't want to allow the frustrations to be coming out of your voice now, because you're still in this game. You need to look for a solution. Alcaran's AWP in the mix. Nilo gets himself a MAC-10. Youngster with a Galil. Now, Alcaran has a good spawn. He can pick mid immediately, or he could go for another long little skirmish. Maybe he picks mid, and if he gets the kill or a tag, they go B. And then if not, they could still B pop, and Alcaran tries to hold rotation. He's trying to insta mid-door smoke. On the cross, no tag. 3 towards tunnels. Nilo back cat. How is he going to get any value out of that MAC-10 at range?
Dong starting B once more.
They are getting the control. I wonder if it's just a matter of, hey, boys, let's group up and look for the finish together. I know they tried that on the second round against the Force, and they lost to a stack, but it was lacking util, and this time it could be as well. XCloud's just used their second to last Molotov mid doors to make sure no one is home for close rotations. So no secret of his presence. We settle into another round at the minute mark. And in moments like this is where Shiro gets to show his class, right? AWPing A ramp. It's where AWPers make their names. they've done this setup again where Tanier doesn't play long. He plays ramp, which tells you that Chopper really feels it's going to be a B split, and he's right.
Yeah, he's read them well here. Must-win round for Team Spirit to pursue survival here in Chengdu. Swinging through, good from Chopper. He should go down to LNZ's Mac 10, but the rest is falling into place for this B duo. Donk and Sway get the job done. Alcaran trying to get out, but he is a dead man walking through a smoke. Gets away for a moment longer.
If he can save, it gives him something, but already running him down is Sway. Got to back off, but the quicker you go, the sound cues you give, and he should be safe now. Alcaran gets to keep this AWP. The loss bonus going into the next is 2,900, but that's 12 rounds now for Spirit. So 2 close maps, likely to lead us to Ancient in just 1 round's time. Final tactical timeout saved for a rainy day. So Hallie has been fortunate that Tobis has felt that pressure down the stretch.
I mean, you want to talk about pressure, trying to make a T round appear with what you've got in the bank account. It's not great. Heroic's first pistol and an immediate second round loss kind of marked the change of vibe amongst Team Spirit and Heroic in this head-to-head.
That's a fair call, right? Imagine if they got the pistol conversion the other way, right? Who knows if Spirit would have been able to mentally pick themselves up, because they're one of the teams that emotions are either high or very low, but either way, the intensity. Alcaran saved AWP.
Donk AWPing. Excuse me? We've got the double AWP to try and secure 3 maps. It's a do or die affair. And it does look like Heroic have set sights early on some B action.
It's a B pop. Donk should be flashed.
You'd think so, right? On the line though, and Alcaran peeks straight into him. Donk just does find that opening kill.
They didn't even set up for a pop. They just smoked doors and then hoped that Alcaran would find the search. They did not expect that change up into the double AWP at all.
Completely caught them off guard.
And 1 kill away from 30 is Donk. So this is just a slow simmer out. It's agonizing for Heroic. You look at the score, how close we were to sending Spirit home. It was Na'Vi yesterday. Hoping to make it Spirit today. And then in pursuit of that final game later on for a spot in the playoffs. But right now, it's going to be all about the 3rd map. They felt so caged, haven't they? The T side, I thought that Spirits felt uninspired. Heroics, this isn't their choice, of course, but it's still rough around the edges.
Can you get past Shiro's AWP? Can you deal with Chopper? Oh, he cycled to his nades. He's been overlooked, though. LNZ does not clear him out, playing around the smoke nicely. Just xFloud and Nilo here. Looks like Spirit have secured us map 3, Ancient. Couple of clicks away. Back was turned from Tanier. The comms maybe not clear. How has he got that? And now a free frag for xFloud. 2-on-4 goes 2-on-2. And another one for Nilo on the AWP. Just Sway. Nantle's up, spots the head, xFloud. Oh, makes it. We see another. Dust 2 continues.
I felt like there's no way in the world that should be happening.
No
you
way.
Lose the AWP pick on B, head-to-head AWPing against Donk. 4v5, you get up short, you execute, you lose 2 more bodies. Nilo the AWPer. Tanier lost in the source. Yeah.
Bizarre, that one.
I don't know, like... Well, they've given themselves a shot at overtime.
Holy, I thought that was absolute certainty.
Oh, hold up. Tech issue.
NL?
Yeah, you could just see there that Linus looked like he was having a bit of issue. No damage done, so we won't have any dramas. And there you go. Oh, it's Alcaran with the issue. And probably the right time to have it.
Yeah, I mean, and especially for like the newer players, I'm sure that that's something you really want to make sure you get your hammer into them. If something's wrong, scream it as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's funny that the admin has come up and is like, and Alcaran's going, what? Like the gesture is, I don't know.
I don't know.
Something's not right though.
I'll tell you what's not right is that Team Spirit are once again going to see well, every single round of regulation. Overpass, it did go Heroic's way, perhaps more cosmetic for Team Spirit. Doesn't really tell the whole story of how much dominance we saw from Heroic on their map pick of Overpass. Now, sure, This is supposed to be Team Spirit's map, and it was flowing that way to start us off. Donk just decided to go mental.
Look at these B spawns. Like, they keep getting B spawns, Heroic. So Alcarin is going to head towards long.
Self-extinguish, sets himself up for an attempt, but no one is giving it a go.
Oh, he'll know. That, yeah. So he's actually played out.
This is cool. This is, I mean, a very valuable piece of real estate, right?
But now someone else needs to come through and help him. So he's worried about his teammates are worried about the timing because they don't know what's watching the smoke, nor does Alcarin. Oh!
Clearly lined up there. I thought that was going to make life difficult for Alcarin, but no, does find the opening kill. Tanir goes down, having a tough time on the CT side. In the absence of Long, take something back. Short does seem to be the object of their desire.
And upper tunnels. So they got the info. They know it will be a long finish. They're clearing everything out right now.
Shiro is staring at you, young star. If you dare overstep the mark, you are a dead man. Distraction from the long side.
Donk has a HE. Oh, he's just using it to harass.
Oh, trying to delay those. Youngstar does poke his nose out, and Sway goes down. Hang on. Spirit struggling now. 5-on-3. Can they convert it? Can they force map 3 right here? And now a missed shot from the orb. Heroic are holding on a little further, a little longer. Look at the damage. Need lethality. Donk can do this. A 2-on-5. No, make it just the one. Shiro's in trouble. Heroic extending play, forcing OT.
Youngsters tracked you here, Shiro. He's heard all of that. Just needs one bullet to land, and you are a dead man. That reload will confirm the suspicions, and you're bang on. We are going to overtime. Heroic, grit, determination in their Super Bowl to win 2025, and they have pushed Spirit.
Yeah, they're looking to end their year with an incredible scalp.
Has been a tough year for them as well, right? Heroic getting their roster poached at the start of 2025, having to rebuild. Then they lose their coach mid-season and their experience author of Sampaius. Having to find some pieces again. Grix wasn't the guy. Xfloud comes back. Alcarin's in the team, but occasionally needs a stand-in, and here we are. Second map.
All right. LNZ, quite a quick pace to him here. He's going to Molotov off Shiro's orb boost. But sticking around, and a missed flick costs them greatly.
70 damage there. So now they need to take back long control, right? Because they play for short, they don't have long. Look, smoke thrown on B. Shiro on A ramp. Long control taken back. Nilo coming that. Oh,
ooh. Yeah, indeed. Dink from Sway. Youngstar will be humbled by that. Has to chill.
They're out mid, so if they rotate lazily, they might get caught.
You do have to get past Donk if you're going for mid to Bs.
Yeah, that's true. But they do have so much space.
Is he? Yeah, I thought it looked like Youngstar was experimenting with poking his nose out the tons. Donk's free! A free frag! Xfloud catches him! Just accelerating, and then Youngstar will profit during the chaos, during the distraction. First round of OT. Spirit with empty hands.
That's not enough to tempt you back in, is it? Maybe get the AK upgrade, sure, but you're too far away. Shiro's at long doors, Tanir at A, and Chopper in T spawn. So this one gone, and the amount of space, Donk gets punished. Petulance to overpeak in middle without the support. Had some tough results as far as namesakes are concerned in Chengdu so far. The fact that FaZe are gone, sure, if you're a Counter-Strike fan, you know FaZe are not in the best of shape. Same with Na'Vi, but they're titans of the Counter-Strike hemisphere, and they're sent home in last place. Spirit, sure, they've been able to win a series.
That's something.
Yeah, but not what you'd be boasting for, is it? We had Kiyosuke versus Donk for the first time yesterday, and there's Donk with 30. Could be getting done dirty right now.
It would be just the most stereotypical, like, tournament exit scoreline in the second map, wouldn't it? Donk 30, Shiro 17. Halley using his only overtime timeout. 1 round in.
It's not the time to talk about the CT setup with Spirit. I've done this plenty of times. I was even doing it last year. I just hate the fact that we don't have Donk as the rotating A rifler.
Feels like you want to give him as much freedom as possible, wouldn't you?
Just make Chopper be the long anchor. You let Tanier be the mid to B guy. Let Donk be the A rifler.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Caught out. Well done. I mean, to be fair, he did very well with the tracking through the door, did Xfloud.
Couple orbs.
Okay, Young Star peeks in. Shiro does punish and profit. Alcaraz was trying to catch the jump spot of Zwei.
Xfloud's walking out mid. Gonna take a gamble here.
He certainly is.
Has to with the numbers
He's
disadvantage.
testing Chopper's mid-hold. What have you got, Unk?
How much of a hold is it?
It's enough. It's just enough. Xfloud gives him the sound cue, and Chopper will remove him.
I don't know if Xfloud goes silently there, how much space he gets before Chopper glances around the corner. But now, 3v5 disadvantage for Heroic. This one's fallen apart quickly. Youngster taking a risk with the AWP for the long pick, but Nilo is out. And they know it's a possibility. Playing on the other side of the smokes right now, so flashed and found.
Instantaneous deletion.
Just the final two, Alcaran and LNZ, marooned to the upper tunnels. I'll have money for the buy into the last, so give this one a crack. But first, see if anybody oversteps the mark, 45 seconds. So I'm going to take this pause in the action to see how the B stream is. I know we've got the intensity right now, but there's a reason. Winner of this plays winner of that. So Alcaran gives them something, but everyone's rotating over now. The great migration.
Chopper's going to be tucked on car side. Donk should have it every day of the week. The flash was nice. Worked out for LNZ just the one, but 1v3 for Alcaran in no time. Donk no problem. 33 and counting.
Looks like that Senzu situation is coming back to haunt the Mongols. Obviously, apparently it's just burnout, but they started the tournament with a win, and I thought, oh, okay, Controllers is the GOAT. But
he did have a good performance as well, didn't he?
Yeah, they quickly having the reality set in that it's not an easy player to replace. As timeout after timeout, Hallie's turn now to Overs as one more round on this T side would help them feel a whole lot more secure on the swap of halves.
That can be a vulnerability when, you know, you're from a small nation. As far as, you know, national teams go, when you do need to replace a player, the pool ain't deep.
Yeah, and especially when the other team attending the major you can't take players from because of the deadline. So, yeah, it is a tough one, but everyone was wondering what Mara would come up with. They went with someone with a little bit more experience. Older for sure.
Yeah, if you can't get, you know, the mechanics of Senzu, you want someone that can at least understand what's required of your position and your role. Same thing. I mean, Zwei keeps going for it because he hasn't been punished for it. Feels like it's always a narrow miss.
Well, bomb left at spawn means this one has no direct finish. And Heroic haven't looked great within the defaults, especially if they lose a kill within the opening stages. At least right now, that isn't the case. Are they going to go back for that long move where they were able to punish Tanier before? Now, the problem with this is Tanier's support last time was Chopper with a rifle. This time, it's Shiro with an AWP, trained and at the ready. Your util needs to be bang on.
Flashes. This doesn't stop Shiro. Good opening kill. Nilo put in a shallow grave. There's LNZ removing Tanier, though. Trapped on car. Alcaran posted if you re-peek. He's actually going to molly him. Okay, so we'll throw out a smoke of his own design. How does he react to this? The backup should be on its way. And peeking around the edge of the smoke, and nade to try and clear him out and spamming him down. Shiro gets it still. Under so much scrutiny, Shiro thrives. A third kill for the AWPer of Spirit. The next Xfloud, the last man, removing Donk is a start to the 1v4. But a very time-sensitive mission, and that bomb and that flank. It's not going to happen. So Spirit with 2 consecutive to get their CT side rolling, and we'll swap sides in the first overtime. Map 2, Series 2, last day of group play.
The T side for Spirit was pretty rough as well, right? Remember, it was the pistol with the conversions. That's where 3 of the 5 came from. But this is so easy for Shiro, isn't it? This is why he's a classical AWPer. Getting the shots that you need to hit, which sometimes we question. Alcaran was very jarring on their CT side, though.
Yeah,
so
true.
let's see if he can do that again. Maybe they've run out of moves. because they were... Okay.
That's a little shade of Tanir's peak. Takes his spawn, takes her head. xCloud dead.
Surely they've done enough to snuff them now.
Yeah, it feels that way. Ooh, little bit of a misstep on the door smoke. Minimal effect. Alcaran posted mid. Will Chopper swing dry here? Oh, on the non-zoom! That's a massive frag from Chopper to post, and a little bit of misfortune following Alcaran to start us off.
Yeah, it feels like Ancient is calling.
We've seen them pull it off on the odd occasion.
This one doesn't feel as likely.
It certainly doesn't. Oh, again with the timings, we're talking about it. Nilo just took a passing glance as Tanir peeks in.
It looks more comfortable now in terms of the spacing and the understanding of what's going on. So hitting that flow state, maybe right in time.
Yeah, really. Easy for Sway. A little bit of aim practice.
Poking up into two heads as well as there you go. All five staying alive. And now they're pod racing. Sure, 34 for Donk is the headline, but for me, it's more about the cohesion in some of these moments and moves, the confidence for the plays, the understanding of situations. You don't want to see players not moving. Oh, wow. The first one's great. The second one's unfortunate timing for Alcaran. But this one looks like it is coming to its logical conclusion.
Progressing down middle. Fight for Tanir. xCloud just started to make his move as Tanir catches him. Opening kill found for Team Spirit. Seems as though that third map in this elimination series will be required. Even more so now. Oh, he gets the info. Thank you very much, Alcaran. Little warning shot. LNZ, got to turn the flash. How good is he? He's got too many on his screen. Donk brings him down. It seems Ancient's a certainty now. Just Nilo and Youngstar going to give it everything it's worth. Nice shot back. Youngstar removing Donk, and they're just going to pivot towards the wide open B site. They know where the two of them are. Heroic going to try and make quick work towards it. And they're going to be ready to catch this two-man fight mid. Ooh, swinging through the smoke. A death sentence for Youngstar. Nilo was hurt as well. They know where he was. And so an unwinnable 1v3. If you do bait the Shiro shot, which he has, there's another where that came from. Does it on the P250.